Hey guys, it's Jason with Grounded Roots Healing. I'm an alchemist, and this is going to be the last video I do on this channel. I've decided that this is no longer worth my while. So, let me explain. This morning I woke up and I was feeling kind of defeated. And the reason is that I'm having to apply to do a program here at the local community college. And I had to go get my transcript from university and send it to them because my high school literally doesn't exist anymore. And in the process of doing this, it occurred to me that, this is my main prospect for the future right now. And there's nothing wrong with the career option that I've chosen. It's absolutely an admirable career path if you were to choose it yourself. But it isn't my passion at all. It's a job. And I thought of going back to my old career. And the thought of that is so soul-crushing that it makes me emotional right now. So I don't think that's an option. I can't, in good conscience, go around drilling holes in the earth looking for oil and gas anymore. So, I'm 48 years old. My back is out. I'm struggling with energy levels and sleeping. And I'm trying to start a career in a physically taxing field in order to make enough money to survive, as my retirement savings won't last too much longer. So my options are dwindling, and I've been doing these videos essentially as a hobby. Which I've gotten a lot out of them. They have been very good for my growth and very good for my understanding of what I'm doing healing-wise. But they are not gaining any traction, and it's proving pretty obvious that this won't be a viable career path for me. So I need to conserve what energy I have. I don't need to do these videos anymore for my own sake. I understand these concepts as they come to me. I grasp them. I know what I need to do for myself. But I was doing them on hoping that, maybe this channel would actually grow, and also to help some of the friends that I've made on here, which I know there are a few of you guys who watch these religiously. And they comment quite regularly and are where I am on this path. Unfortunately, that doesn't pay the bills. And I have commitments as a father and a husband. If I was a single man, I would just ride this out and see where it ended. I could live in a shed in the woods. It would be fine by me. And there's many days, even to this point, where I would prefer that than to having to deal with other human beings, to be honest. It's so draining on me. I can't describe it. So I put myself out here on this internet, and I try to be myself, and I try to be of service and be genuine and show people what this journey is actually like. And it doesn't want it's not a popular thing. So, having recently discovered that I'm an alchemist, I've also started to understand what that means and what that role is. So, an alchemist takes low vibrational energy from everyone, transmutes it into high vibrational energy, which means I take on the energy that you're putting off and I turn it around. Maybe I do it by explaining what you're going through and helping you turn it around, or maybe I just do it directly in your presence. And I'm sure if I had enough time and the ability to learn this, I would be able to do it even more effectively. Maybe using Reiki, which is something I'd love to learn. But I've been putting a lot of energy into this channel, and I just need to pull that back and place it somewhere else that might be more beneficial to my future. It's a sad state. I find myself emotional because I was really hoping that this would be something that would happen. But it's not surprising. And let me explain. So as an alchemist, our energy is very appealing initially. It's very bright and most people are attracted to it. But as an alchemist, you are a mirror to the souls of other people. So as you're in their presence, you start shining back any darkness that they might be holding within themselves starts to get bounced back to them. And if you're not aware enough to understand what's happening, you start to blame me for you starting to feel bad. And then I quickly become the person where the ire is directed, as opposed to what I'm actually doing is just trying to help. But most people don't want to be helped. They don't like it. It doesn't feel good. You start triggering their demons and they feel bad, and then they associate you with the bad feeling, and then next thing you know, you're the bad guy. And that has been my whole life, and it's a lonely path, and I've talked about all this before, and it continues to this day. So, frankly, I'm exhausted, My entire life, it seems like I've been put in people's presence to test them, to see how they would treat me, to be the walking karma. Like I heard the description that an alchemist is walking karma with a tower card in their pocket. So you suffer karma based on how you treat us, and then you get to a tower moment, and then that's the memory you have of your interaction with me in your life. So what do you do about that? That is the case. I know that's who I am. It makes perfect sense as to why my life went the way it went as well. And it also makes perfect sense as to why I still do this. Still trigger people. Still, I guess I just don't know how to not be sad about it. So, that's the end. I need to pull my energy back and put it in a direction that I think is going to be the most beneficial for myself. As much as I enjoy doing these, I can't concentrate on them anymore. I just don't have enough energy left. It's not reaping any rewards. I'm sure the experience that I've had, like I said, where I'm walking karma and a tower card in my pocket, has had that effect on some people on this channel. I know it has. I know it. I know that's why people don't come back to watch more videos, because it might trigger something. and they don't like it, and they can't face it, and they're not ready, and there's not enough people right now that are willing to accept that that's the case. Therefore, this isn't going to grow. If there's not enough people willing to face their demons at this point, then I'm wasting my breath. And it's a sad state. And that's most likely my path. Like, I just have to let it go. When this kind of thing happens, that's usually what it means. And to be okay with it. It's hard, though. Put a lot of work into this. It's the most honest I've ever been with myself on camera to the world. But it's a cost to effort, cost-benefit analysis, I guess. I don't see the benefit. I don't need it for myself personally. Therefore, all I'm doing is exposing myself to internet people. And if you understand how this system works, every time you put yourself out there, you become a target. So I don't need that if it's not helping enough people. I don't know where to go from here. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to make people see me for who I am. For whatever reason, I thought my last couple of videos were really good. Some of the best ones I've ever made. And Amanda watched them and she found them to be almost as if I was preaching or something, like telling people what to do. There was urgency in them. I didn't sense it at all, and I was just doing my usual thing, which was channeling, and that's how it came across. I'm not saying she's wrong, I'm saying she's probably right. But why is it just trying to force my hand so I'll give up on this part of it, let it go, and wait for the next thing to come? I suppose so. Anyway, I think I'll leave it there before I get upset. I want to thank everybody who subscribed. At 333, even though I lost one on my last video, which blows my mind. I have 332, and I think that's the end of the line for that. But I do want to thank everybody who subscribed. I had a lot of positive interactions too over the last 6 months, and I appreciate you guys. There is an email attached to this channel, and feel free to reach out to me if you want to stay in touch. So, like I always say, I hope this video finds you well. I love you all, and I won't see you tomorrow.